Hey everybody, it's your girl Tennessee Noah here with a video. In today's video, because it's starting to get warm, I'm not going to make as big meals as I used to. I'm going to still make big meals, but you know, every now and then I'm going to make some kind of small. So today is a meat, a vegetable, and some bread. I'm making some pork cutlets. Almost dropped it. These are pork cutlets, kind of like mini steaks, but pork. And I'm going to make some pinto beans, which I have in a crock pot. And you know, Tennessee North tasted a little bit. I had to make sure it was seasoned right. I bought a ham shank, throwed it in there, had it in my freezer. I got it at a store that they're awesome. So I throw a ham shank in there and some pinto beans. Nobody's gonna eat them but me and the mister. And make some cornbread, and that's gonna be dinner. And I make some tea. Yeah. So worked at my daughter's school today. And I'm just a little tired, not much. So I'm gonna keep it simple. And then I'm gonna go put the funky wear on, take a shower, put the funky wear on, and watch me some YouTube. Yeah, I gotta watch and see what the Richardsons are doing. Reese and G. Gotta see what Tiana got going on, and gotta see what Miss Sophie T got going on. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing today. So hold on, let me get started. Okay. I decided to throw some brownies in the oven. I got some ice cream.
Crescent roll.
Yeah.
Off the grill.
Something sweet. So, I just got some Dunkin' Hines brownies in. Gonna get this out of the way. Onions, green peppers. I'm gonna make 2 boxes. They all like brownies. I'm gonna put some hot chocolate syrup. This is a simple, easy mix. This is homemade. I'm making it at my home. I told you I gotta get prepared to watch my shows tonight. Okay, so first I'm gonna put in, since I'm making 2 boxes, I'm putting in 2/3 cups of water. There's my oven heating up. And I'm gonna put in a cup of oil. One calls for a 1/2 cup. Put a whole cup of oil in there. And 2 eggs. Not pulling out the mixer. No need for that. Just making some brownies. I can start it with my hand.
Check me out.
And I'm gonna stir.
Straight to the. Because I got company, I'm gonna cut this short. My daughters are here. Hello, family. Lataya, middle daughter. The shyest, oldest daughter. That's the one with the school. Soon to be mommy. And that's thing 2 and thing 3 and thing 4 now. They just had birthday. That's their mom. And Sue Chef is at gymnastics.
Hold on. I forgot I got TV running. My own video done popped up. Hold on. Okay. Got me a little baker's jar. Okay. I don't know about y'all, but every time I spray air, it chokes me up. I try to turn my head because it's something about it. So, I'm putting in my brownies. I mean, every time aerosol can mess with them. And this batter tells you, don't eat the raw batter. You know something they doing to it. Because who didn't grow up eating the batter? And there we go. And pop this in the oven. Let's get to the skillet. Hold on. Okay, my pork cutlets are in here, clean sink. And I'm going to put some black pepper on them. Touch of love. And some Purple Top Sylvia soul food seasoning. Okay, I'm going to flip these over and do the same. I'm not going to put any salt on it because I will in the gravy. Touch of love. And I don't want to make it too salty. So I imagine this Purple Top might have a little salt in it. So I don't want to make it too salty. Black pepper. Okay. Let me get some seasoned rice. Seasoned rice. Let me get some seasoned flour. Hold on. Okay. I'm going to brown it. And these are pork cutlets. They do not take long to cook. They're not like mini steaks. They don't take long to cook at all. They're very tender. And you cook them and you make gravy. By the time it cooks down in that gravy, I mean, they'll be tender enough to cut with a spoon. Get one more piece in there, a small piece over there. Now you could cook these all the way like this and eat them like pork chops, but we're making gravy. While these are browning up, let's get our cornmeal made up. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to stir up my corn. I'll make some hoe cakes. You know, they look like pancakes. So this rice right here is from the Amish. It's Amish made. That's why it looks like it is. And it's self-rising cornmeal. Yeah. So my daughter and her husband went up into the Amish country up in Kentucky, and they brought this back for me. And we're going to try it out. So I'm not making many. That's enough. And they brought me back some sourdough bread as well. So what I'm gonna do is put a little oil in it, just a little bit. One egg. And some milk, whole milk. Y'all know I don't measure. No. I kind of guess at it. Eyeball it, if you want to say. I usually eyeball pretty good. Then I'm going to sprinkle just a little sugar in because I want it a little sweet. That's right. Now you will eat Jiffy. If you're worried about me putting a little sugar in here, please. Jiffy is cake. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, I'm going to shake just a little sugar in there. That's less than what Jiffy has. So I'm going to get my griddle ready. Let's make some corn cakes. Hold on. This is what my pork cutlets look like. Have they already been turned once? Yeah. Just browning. So I got a couple of more of these to cook to brown. Okay. Let me get this griddle hooked up. Hold on. Okay, I got some onions I'm gonna throw in here. Now I'm not putting any green pepper in here. I'm going to shake some flour in here. And I'm also going to put a pack of Lipton onion soup mix in there. I want my gravy to be a little browner. Because this is pork, the gravy won't be as dark if you don't add a little something to it. So I want some more flavor. So that's why I'm adding the Lipton onion beef soup. That's brownie. I'm going to get some water. Some more black pepper. I like a lot of black pepper when I'm making gravy. And I'm going to add some water. And you know how I do mine. We start slow, build our thickness up. See how rich that is? Add some more water. I add my water a little at a time and build my gravy. If you could smell this gravy, I tell you. Add a little more water. Then I'm going to put my meat back in. Now bring that back up to a boil, and then I'm gonna cut it down and put a little top on it, and let that gravy get thick, and our cutlets get tender. Okay. My beans in the crock pot are done. And I cook pinto beans. I don't know if I told you that at the beginning. I got up early this morning before I went to school and put them in a crock pot. I got my griddle over here. I'm getting ready to put my hotcakes on. I got some water back there. My son is eating Salisbury steaks. Yeah, Swanson's. He doesn't mind what we're eating. Okay. I'm going to put this top on here and let it cook down. Waiting on my griddle to get hot. Okay. Hold on. Okay. I'm going to try this Amish cornmeal out. Let's see what we got here. I'm making these kind of thick. Let's see how these fare. Got my pork cutlets going. Let this, the griddle's supposed to be good and hot. My brownies are getting ready to come out. You want some bubbles to get around there. That's how you know when it's time to flip. You do it premature, you're going to have stuff everywhere. Hold on. Okay, we're back. We got the first set's turned over. They look pretty good so far. Let's put some butter on it. I always put butter on mine while they're still on the griddle. It adds to the taste, I think. That's just Tennessee North thinking. I like mine nice and buttery. But I do this to my pancakes as well. Take them off like pancakes. Spray it again. Get a few more on there. Gotta take these brownies out of here. Let me put down another layer. Just might get one more out of here. Okay. Let me get my brownies out. Hold on. Okay. So I've got my brownies out. My bread is ready. And I think my steaks are done too. Pork cutlets. See how rich that gravy is? Yeah. They're ready. Hold on. Let me get a plate together. Okay. Here's the mistress plate. Tomatoes. The pork cutlets. The Amish cornbread. And the pinto beans. I don't think he'll complain. Hold on. And here's my plate. A pork cutlet, some pinto beans with tomatoes cut all over top of it and onions. That's why I like mine. And I'm going to put some of this chow chow. Someone asked me where did I get this from, and I was going to leave it in the description. But, you know, I forgot what they asked me. So I got this from Spring Valley Farms. I can't remember where I bought it from, but the name of this chow chow is Spring Valley Farms Sweet Chow Chow. It's pretty good. Now, if you can get some of those Amish ones, I had some beets from the Amish. So I'm going to put some chow chow on top of my beans. Yeah. And a piece of the cornbread. So this is how we looking. Tomatoes, onions on top of the beans. The pork cutlet. And this Amish cornbread. Yeah, let's see what they working with. Oh, and I made a picture of tea. That's dinner. So let me speak to the Lord. Amen. Amen. Got some rice here. Okay. Can't wait to taste these beans. I pick my onion up and bite it when I'm dealing with these type of beans. Usually I cut some slices. I want to eat it like this. Do you see that with that chow chow and then tomatoes on it? And a bite of this onion. Oh. Take me back to my childhood. See what this Amish cornbread doing. Okay. The meal was real fine. All right. Them Amish, they know what they're doing. These beans are delicious. I tell you, put that country smoked ham shank in. Oh. These are sweet onions. I could have just ate the beans and the cornbread. Let's see what this pork cutlet talking about. That's the microwave. I got some hot syrup heating up for the brownie. I'm only gonna eat a little of this so I can, taste the brownie. That's that pork cutlet. You see that gravy on it? Ooh, when you make a fork do like it. Real tender. I could cut it with just a fork. Want another shot of it? Yeah, look at that. It's white meat. It's pork. That rich gravy. Did you see me cut that with a fork? Just that tender. Don't make no sense how good this is. Bring you down a little closer. You don't need to see me, you just need to see the plate. Yes, Lord. Yeah. Tea to wash it down. Oh my goodness. And the chow chow. It's look backwards to you because of the way I got the camera. Yeah. Spring Valley Farm. This is going to be my last bite of beans because this will fill you up. And I won't get to taste the brownie. My door is open, that's why you can hear the siren so well. And the Amish, my goodness, and the cornbread. That butter on it. Goes well with this meal. My daughter brought it from, I forgot what, some part of Kentucky. A lot of the Amish live up in Kentucky. I don't even need that knife because I can cut this pork cutlet with the fork. That's the last bite of that. I'll save it for later. For tomorrow's breakfast. Let me get this brownie. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. Just a little simple dessert. You know. Something for a Friday night. Just wanted something sweet. My mother used to make this hot fudge cake swirl. She would make a real thin, I'll probably make it sometime, a real thin sheet cake, real thin. And then she would take ice cream, kind of melt it down, just a little, soften it. Spread it all over the whole sheet cake, because it was about as long as a cookie sheet. Spread it out, the ice cream all over it evenly, and then roll it. She rolled it up in saran wrap, you know, the plastic. Put it in the freezer and let it get cold. And like froze. And then she would heat some chocolate syrup Pour it over top of it. Oh, my word. Let me say something. Speak to the Lord about this one too. Yeah, it's a totally different meal. Amen. Amen. Yeah, you had to put some. Yeah, you had to put something on there. You just don't know about stuff they put in our food, and we're going to eat it because we got to have something. Yeah. And this is that homemade French vanilla. Mm-hmm. Good. Very good. I hadn't thought about that dessert in years. And then I looked up, they started selling that in the store. And my mom was making it long before then. I don't know if she had an intuition or did she see it somewhere. And this fudge is hot. I heated it up in the microwave. It's not the exact same thing, but sure gives old Tennessee North some childhood memories. I talk a lot about my mother because she was some kind of special. Mm-hmm. I think I got the cream of the crop when they were throwing out mothers. Oh, yeah. Couldn't have got no better. Today, the coordinator at the rehabilitation place called about my cousin. For two things. One, they're having a prom, and they want us to bring him some nice clothes to wear to the prom. I think he would like that. And the other, long-term care. Now, he was living by himself in his mother's home that, from the outside, wasn't looking bad, but you could tell it had, it needed some attention. But went over to get him when his brother passed away. That's who was kind of singing to him, but he wasn't senile or anything. But he was helping him out. And kind of find out he was living in there with no lights, no water. It was pretty bad condition, and it was wintertime. Well, he would come over for dinner because all holidays, my family get together. But we had no idea he was living in that kind of condition. Then he had started to memory lapse, kind of talking out his head, and we knew something was definitely wrong. Then they come to find out he had lost his card that he gets his money on. So he hadn't had his money in some months. He would go to the soup kitchen and eat. Now when you have loved ones that get like that, and You family. And family got to stick together. I told him, you can't live over here. Mm-mm. You can't stay here. Well, needless to say, he didn't want to come with me. And so he got locked out. He couldn't get in the house. And he came over here. He said, I can't get in the house. And I thought, how'd you get locked out? You had to lock the door. He couldn't find the key. And, well, I think it was too cold and he needed somewhere to get in. And he stayed with me 2 or 3 days. And then I got up one Sunday to get ready to go to church, and he was here. And I fixed him breakfast, fixed him a big breakfast. When I got out of the shower, he was gone. Yeah. Couldn't find him. Did one of those welfare checks. Then he just showed back up. I think he was in the house, but they didn't go in the house. They just knocked on the door. Well, after his brother, my cousin, passed, we told him you can't go back in there to stay. Now he had a younger brother who didn't want to be bothered with him. And all of a sudden took up wanting interest in him. I can't say for sure, but I fear for no good. Well, he took sick. And he's a veteran. And he stayed in the VA for about a month. And he got out and he came to stay with my sister. He was kind of going back and forth between us. And then he got to walking off. And my sister works at night, and he didn't want to come over here, because I could keep an eye on him. And we couldn't make him. And then he would wander off without his clothes, and he took sick again. And we both had feared that dementia was coming on. And so he's in a rehab nursing home type situation for long term. And this coordinator, well, maybe he could get somebody to stay. I said, he doesn't have a place. That house is not livable. And he wanders. My sister works. I help my daughter. He needs 24-hour care. And you see all the time with these alerts, silver alerts. We don't want that. Because he wanders off and look like that kind of thing. Kids with autism and people with dementia, water seems to draw them. As bad as we hated to leave him there, but it's for his own good. They can keep close eye on him. He's on a memory care unit, for memory. And he got to the point where he wouldn't take his medicine and find out we didn't know he was a diabetic and hadn't had medicine, and he don't remember when. You hate to put your loved ones in nursing homes. But when it's for their own good, you have to weigh the odds. Which is better for him? We can't be selfish and think about ourselves. We have to think about that person. The quality of life. I know if he wandered off and got hit by a car, or somebody did something to him, or he got in some water and drowned, it would kill me. It would kill our family. I mean, we would be devastated. So we had to Put ourselves in his shoes. What's best for him? He's got people to talk to when he can remember. Sometimes he remembers us and sometimes he doesn't. So we get him to laugh and he'll come around. But you have to think about that person. You see, their quality of life is not what they had, but you have to look what's better for them now. And we go see him, take him snacks, and he's glad to see us, but he always talks, well, I'm getting ready to go home. And if he was on the outside, he'd be wandering somewhere. And people are so low down. They'll see you confused, do something to you thinking you got something. You have to think about that person. Put yourself in their shoes. If they were in their right mind and they were talking about themselves, I know I would say, put me in a facility like that where somebody can watch me. And you can't put your loved ones in there and don't go back and see about them. You got to keep check on them, even in there. But they're better off there. There's someone watching them 24/7. And that's a good thing. It's a good thing. He told me he needed a sweet potato pie. He said they won't let him have a half one. He had to have a whole one. I'm going to make sure you get that whole pie. Yeah. I'm going to end this video here. If you like anything about my video, give me a thumbs up. Like, share, subscribe. Tell someone about Old Tennessee North. Hit that notification button so you know the next time. And you know it will be a next time. Bye now.